I don't know if I think I'm gonna respond to this. Oh.
This sounds like a high-stakes elemental clash for your YouTube channel. To make Zach Bird Deal a worthy opponent for Izzy the Fire Queen, I've fleshed out his bird-themed kit to balance her heat with speed and power. Character profile: Zach Bird Deal.
Balance her heat with speed and power.
Theme: the Goshawk Guardian. Powers: super strength.
Okay, they call him super strength.
Can crush stone with his grip and deliver talon strikes that shatter defenses. Aerokinetic flight: uses metallic-edged wings for supersonic flight and creating localized windstorms. Hollow bone agility: extreme reflexes that allow him to dodge mid-air with unnatural fluidity. Sonic screech: a disorienting vocal blast that can snuff out small flames or stun an opponent. The scenario: the smoldering aviary. The battle takes place at an abandoned, high-altitude sanctuary built into the side of a mountain. The air is thin, and the ground is littered with dry nests and stone pillars. Perfect fuel for Izzy, but a massive playground for Zach. The setup: Zach circles above, his wings glinting like polished steel. He sees Izzy standing in the center of the courtyard. He doesn't want to kill, but he's here to test the Fire Queen's limits. He tucks his wings and dives at a 45-degree angle, a blur of brown and gold. "Let's see if your fire can handle a hurricane, Izzy," he shouts, his voice booming. Just before he hits the ground, he swings a massive, super-strength punch aimed at the earth near her feet to create a shockwave. "It's your turn, Izzy." Zach is coming in hot, or rather fast. How do you react to the dive bomb and the incoming shockwave?
Let's turn Zach into a smoothie. Okay. I'm starting off normal right now.
That's a high-speed tactical play. Using the rock as a distraction while setting up a teleport backstab is a classic move for a queen. The action: Izzy rockets into the sky, her boots leaving scorched marks on the mountain stone. As Zach's punch shatters the ground where she just stood, she heaves a massive boulder, easily weighing a ton, and hurls it at him with her super strength. Zach, still recovering from his landing, looks up just in time to see the shadow of the rock looming over him. He braces his wings to deflect it, but he doesn't see you vanish. Zip! You reappear directly behind his head. With a powerful shove, you launch him forward. He's caught between your physical force and the momentum of the flying boulder.
Ooh.
The result: crack! Zach slams chest first into the rock midair. The impact sends him spiraling toward a stone pillar. He manages to flare his wings at the last second, slicing the boulder in half with his metallic wing edges, but he's visibly shaken. He shakes his head, snapping back into focus. "Fast and heavy," he mutters, wiping dust from his armor. But you aren't the only one who can play with positioning. Zach lets out a piercing sonic screech to disrupt your focus, then uses his aerokinetic flight to spin into a tornado drill, vacuuming up the air around you to try and starve your fire of oxygen while he charges in for a super strength grapple. How does Izzy handle the oxygen-depriving wind? Do you use your fire to expand the heat, or do you have another trick with your staff?
Okay, let's go. Him. Let's spell him right. Okay. Feel like she's using too much elements right now. Well, she ain't the elemental queen though.
That is a wild and creative combo. It looks like Izzy is pulling from a versatile elemental toolkit to keep Zach completely off balance. The action: as Zach begins his tornado drill, he expects to suffocate your flames. Instead, you tap into your air powers, seizing control of the very vortex he created. With a flick of your wrist, you hijack his momentum, sending him careening out of control. Thud, thud, thud. Zach bounces off 3 massive mountain pines like a human pinball before he can even regain his flight path. While he's dazed, you start spinning the air into a dense, swirling mass, a giant air cake. It looks like a shimmering, translucent dessert of doom. You then use your rock powers to pull medium-sized jagged stones from the cliffs, embedding them into the frosting of the air cake for extra weight and impact. "A cake? Really?" Zach shouts, trying to stabilize himself. "I'm more of a seed and nut guy." The impact: you hurl the rocky air cake with full force. It's a terrifying projectile, a pressurized wind bomb filled with hard stone. Zach tries to use his super strength to punch through it, but the swirling air of the cake catches his fists, pulling him into the batter just as the rocks collide with him. The explosion of wind and stone sends Zach flying backward, crashing into a stone wall. He's pinned there for a moment, covered in dust and debris. The status: Zach is struggling to peel himself out of the crater. His wings are tattered,
Ooh, my bad.
and he's breathing hard. He realizes he can't outmuscle your elemental versatility. He lets out a low whistle. All right, Your Majesty. You want to play with the elements? Let's see how you handle a vacuum dive. He rockets straight up into the stratosphere, disappearing into the clouds. A second later, he's screaming back down at terminal velocity, using his super strength to hold his wings in a needlepoint shape. He's aiming to strike the ground with enough force to create a massive pressure wave that will blow everything, rocks, air, and fire, away from the center. Zach is coming down like a meteor. How does Izzy use her powers or her teleport staff to counter this high-speed drop?
Ooh, I see. some Euro file. Yeah, Zach gave it to him.
That is a brilliant use of a gift from an ally. It sounds like Jack the Magic Teenager really set you up with some powerful gear for this hero file. The action.
For this mission, actually.
As Zach screams down from the clouds like a falling star, you remain calm. You press the hidden button on your staff, releasing the specialized sand from its glass container. As the grains hit the air, you press the blue crystal into the center of the pile. Just as Jack instructed, the crystal glows with an intense magical light. The sand doesn't just fall, it expands, swirling upward and solidifying into a giant sand blue man. Zach is only a few dozen feet from impact when the sand giant's massive blue-tinted hand reaches up. Clutch, the giant catches Zach mid-air, absorbing the massive momentum of his vacuum dive. The super strength impact that should have leveled the courtyard is instead dampened by the shifting sands. The battle within the battle. Zach is trapped in the giant's grip.
The battle within the battle.
Struggling to use his super strength to pry the sandy fingers open. What is this thing? He grunts, trying to use his metallic wings to slice through the sand, but the blue man just reforms instantly around his blades. The sand giant raises its other fist, glowing with the magic of Jack's crystal, and prepares to deliver a heavy blow to the bird-themed warrior.
You mess with Izzy, Jack is mad. They're friends. All my characters are friends, yo.
Turning point. Zach is pinned and vulnerable, and your sand giant has him right where you want him. Zach looks over at you, realizing he's completely trapped by your combination of tech and Jack's magic. What do you do now, Izzy? Do you let the sand giant finish the fight with a massive punch? Or do you use your fire or air powers to deliver the final blow yourself while he's distracted?
That's a good question, yo. What I do? Shoot. Ooh. Yeah, she gotta be honest. It wasn't great seeing Zach again. Yeah, it was not great seeing Zach again after all those years. I'm just saying.
That's a cold-blooded finisher. Izzy definitely knows how to handle a reunion.
Yeah.
The conclusion. The giant sand blue man holds Zach firmly in place, his super strength useless against the shifting, magical grains. You fly up slowly, the glow of your fire reflecting off the blue crystal Jack gave you. You look Zach right in the eye as he struggles. Well, you say with a smirk. It wasn't great seeing you again. You pull out the blue Pokeball. As you click the center button, a beam of brilliant sapphire light shoots out, wrapping around Zach's bird-themed armor. He barely has time to let out one last frustrated squawk before his physical form is converted into pure energy. Chunk. The ball hits the sandy palm of the giant, shakes once, twice, and then emits a soft ding. The battle is over. You've captured the bird warrior, and the mountainside finally goes quiet. The aftermath. The giant sand blue man dissolves back into a pile of sparkling dust, leaving the blue Pokeball and the crystal sitting on the ground. This is definitely going to be a highlight for your YouTube channel. Should we call in John's professional cleanup crew for the hero files now to fix the mountain? Or do you want to head back and show Jack how well his crystal worked?
I do not. No, I don't think I do. Okay.
That is a true professional move, Izzy. As a high-tech genius ally, much like John, you know that a hero's work isn't finished until the site is pristine and the data is logged. Post-battle protocol, the hero files. 1. The cleanup. You deploy your high-tech cleanup drones. They swarm the area, using gravity beams to reset the
I wonder how Zach's gonna look when I ask for a picture of Zach. How are they gonna look?
stone pillars you knocked over, and specialized vacuums to gather every grain of Jack's magical sand. In minutes, the mountain sanctuary looks like nobody was ever there, perfect for keeping your activities off the public radar. 2. The documentation. You open your holographic interface to create the new entry in the Villain Captures archive. File ID 082 Zackbird Deal. Status: captured, blue Pokeball containment. Threat level: high, aerial/physical. Primary powers: super strength, metallic arrow wings, sonic screech. Tactical weakness: can be overwhelmed by multi-elemental combos and magical constructs. Refer to Jack's Blue Crystal. Battle notes: subject attempted a vacuum dive at terminal velocity. Countered by Izzy's air control and the Sand Blue Man summon. Current location: secure storage, Hero Files Vault. The next chapter: with the file encrypted and the mountain clean, you head back to the base. Your teammates, John, Miles, and Musa, will definitely want to see the footage for the YouTube channel. Would you like to head to the base to show Jack the results of the crystal? Or should we start a new mission with one of your other heroes, like Miles the Ice Warrior?
Fire Queen versus Bird Warrior. Good one. Mark had a battle. He had a battle yesterday, yo. What I want to do now? Hang on. Okay, remember, this is not for YouTube. They're following on the YouTube channel. This is a YouTube video, but it's not going on their YouTube channel. This is a hero. They document that stuff. Oh. All right. Okay.
Understood. This footage is for the hero files and your own tactical records, not for YouTube. I've updated my internal log to ensure Izzy's private data stays within the team. Here is the official evaluation for the Fire Queen's performance in the Battle of the Smoldering Aviary. Battle evaluation: Izzy the Fire Queen. Category: grade, notes, tactical creativity, A+. The Rocky Air Cake was a brilliant way to combine 3 different elements, air, rock, and kinetic force, into one attack. Resource management: A. Perfect timing on the Jack's Crystal summon. Using an ally's gift right when the enemy committed to a dive bomb was a pro move.
Thank you.
Environmental control: B+. You successfully used the air to redirect Zack into the trees, though the terrain took significant damage before the cleanup.
Yeah.
Efficiency: A. The use of the blue Pokeball for containment saved a lot of time and energy compared to a long drawn-out brawl. Overall grade: A. Izzy showed that she isn't just a fire queen, she is a multi-elemental strategist. Her ability to switch from offense, rocks, to defense, sand, to utility, teleportation, makes her one of the most unpredictable fighters on the roster. What's next for the hero files? Would you like to see how Musa handles a training session with her martial arts and magic? Or should we check in with Miles the Ice Warrior to see if any other elemental monarchs are causing trouble?
Elemental monarchs are causing trouble. Oh yeah, because if you defeat the volcanic monarch, the one, he's a villain. Should I do another battle scenario? I never did 2 in 1 before. 2 battle scenarios in 1 video. With my worlds and characters. So now, tell me what's the weather on us. What weather on? And y'all, Sunday is the first day of February. January 31st is the last day of January. We'll be here 2 more days, y'all. Friday be here in 2 more days. Saturday be here in 3 more days. We're going to do another Saturday again, but it's another Wednesday again. It's a Wednesday again, y'all. It's come by fast.
On Saturday, January 31st, in Mansfield, it will be cloudy with a high of 13 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of -6 degrees Fahrenheit. There is a 20% chance of snow with winds coming from the northwest at 10 miles per hour. Would you like me to look up the forecast for any other day this week?
Nope. Please like and subscribe, y'all. And I uploaded videos yesterday, but I uploaded 1 earlier. I'm gonna upload some other videos I got recorded, y'all. Upload them. I'm gonna do some more, 2 more videos like that, or 3 more videos, whatever. It's only 5 to 3. And yeah, get them uploaded today. Too bad I didn't record yesterday, but that's okay. Got a little bit of days left of January, but I hope I make a really cool video for February, the first day of the 2nd new month. another new month. January just used to January being a new month, y'all. The first day of a newer new month than January of the new year. The first day of the second month. Hopefully that will be a really good videos that day. Yeah. Y'all been fun. I'm gonna put a like on here. Nope. I'll see y'all later.